as one lets go, loosening the grip of identification with the mind and thoughts, with feelings. And one allows oneself to fall back into the moment where there is a safety, a security in the sanctuary of the now, where one can be totally free to be oneself, to be exactly as you are, free to just rest in the presence of one's own being at peace with oneself, in this space where beauty is revealed and where peace is deepened, where joy is heightened, and where bliss is refined. There's such a movement to life as we're busy with responsibilities and relationships and interactions. And there's this horizontal momentum to life, it feels like. It's so easy to be swept away and remain on the surface of life. Trying to accomplish things and complete tasks. Trying to forge one's way into this world. There's this horizontal movement, and it's this pressure of sorts. It's this pressure to keep moving forward towards whatever goal has been chosen, to fulfill whatever arbitrary standard has been determined by our own mind. And it's this self-imposed pressure, or a sense of pressure from external forces, to just stay on the surface of life, moving forward horizontally towards the things that seem would bring fulfillment. And it's so easy to overlook the ever-present invitation to let go, to surrender, in order to allow one's momentum to move from the horizontal to the vertical. It's this willingness to stop. In whatever way that might mean to you, it's this willingness to stop. Whether that's in action or in being absorbed by the movement of mind, or holding on to certain dense emotions. It's this willingness to release identification with the horizontal movement of life in order to reorient oneself, welcome oneself really, into the vertical into the depth that this moment has, this ever-present moment. There's always this invitation to fall into the depths of oneself, to let go of whatever identification there is with thought or feeling. To fall into the silence of one's own being, and to be at rest here within oneself. And so the process of surrender, the process of letting go, entails being aware of a feeling, letting it come up, staying with it, and letting it run its course without trying to change it or do anything about it. And this explanation of the process of surrender. So again, the process itself is very simple. It's being aware of a feeling, letting it come up, staying with it, and letting it run its course without trying to change it or do anything about it. We find ourselves where we've always been, in the immediacy of this moment, in the here and now. And in this present moment, this is where life is. This is where everything is. And this process of surrender, it has a way of shifting one's sense of self as one realizes that they are not the name they've been given. They are not the collection of past experiences which are gone. They are not their thoughts or feelings. This is all the content that exists within the context of who we are as the field of awareness. So this letting go has led to this connection and feeling into an inner space that has no border. It's this boundless spaciousness within, where one is so very present with oneself. This inner space where there is silence and stillness and a true resting here, as one feels totally free to just be who one is. Because in the thinking mind, there is this identification with certain beliefs or thoughts that are based on fear, based on guilt, based on past conditioning, upbringing, certain standards that were impressed upon us. There's identification, and there is this self-imposed pressure to be different, perhaps, than who we really know ourselves to be. And with this letting go, there's this process of loosening one's grip with these self-imposed standards or expectations that at times can have us feeling like we need to fit in a particular box. But in our true nature, our shape is not that would fit into a box. Our shape is perhaps an oval or a star. And so this letting go is an invitation that one gives oneself to fall into the authenticity of oneself, being totally free and liberated to just be, to be in the depths of one's own being. It's this intimate connection with oneself as we allow ourselves to let go of the horizontal movement of life, and we give ourselves the space and the gift of falling into the depths of our own heart. In order to get in touch with who you are, you let go of who you are not. So we let go of the stories, the story of my life. We let go of that. We see it as the observer. We see it as the mind just is a storyteller, telling stories to itself all day long. And as one lets go, there's this space between who we are and our minds. There's space between who we are as we rest in awareness and the thoughts that occur within the space of awareness. And so this is the invitation, the ever-present invitation, and what I've welcomed all of us into in this moment, to feel totally welcomed, to fall into the depth of one's own self, resting in the silence and in the stillness, loosening identification with any self-imposed standard of the mind, and opening one's heart to oneself. This beautiful release, this lightening of one's spirit, as these dense emotions are allowed to be there and related to in a way where, again, there's no interest in changing them or trying to shoo them away. And it's this natural intelligence that does the work. We just take our hands off of the process, and surrender just happens all on its own. It's just a noticing of as it is, but reality as it is.